From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar, and brought to you by our good friends at Dasher and Client Focus Media. We're talking digital marketing this time around. Major Harding is back, and Gregory Linder from Remarkable 6 Studios joins us right now at the bar. Let's say hello. Major, how are you, my man?
Hey, Tom, I'm
good
great.
Good to see you.
Good to be seen.
Always a pleasure. Gregory, how are you, my friend?
Good. How are you doing?
Welcome to the bar, man.
Hey, I've been waiting to get here. I feel like I've arrived now.
I love it, man. You look sharp.
I appreciate it, man.
Not many guys can pull off a vest.
Hey, it's new for me, but I'm working it.
It's good. It's good. All right, tell us about Remarkable 6 Studios.
Yeah, well, pretty much Remarkable 6 Studios is a marketing and branding agency. We're helping businesses, small businesses, medium-sized businesses, create their content, position their content. So we're talking digital marketing, we're talking branding, and photo and video content, which is our 3 pillars that we help grow businesses.
So it's not just the content, because content is king. It's when you release the content, the schedule. It's so important, because you think, I got to do it now.
Exactly.
And next thing you know, people start passing you by.
Yeah.
Because, it's him again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's her again. You know, right? You got to space it out a little bit.
We don't understand how many, like, I forgot the exact figure, but the figure is high, is on a daily basis, we consume thousands of advertisements.
Right.
From social media scrolling to writing down, seeing billboards and radio advertisement. So how are we as business owners going to get through all the noise and get to the person that we want to communicate our message through? And that's a really important piece.
Absolutely. What do you think about these, the ad buy, like Google ad buy? Is there a purpose, depending on the business? Like, how do you feel about those kinds of things?
I honestly think, because when we take that lane, it takes budget for that stuff, and that stuff isn't cheap, especially Google AdWords. It's sky high right now. So I think that a business should take the approach of getting more organic engagement, organic reach, before they go down the lane of wanting to buy advertisements and spend advertisement dollars. Because if you don't have a correct system set up, you can get all the traffic you want, but if you can't handle that traffic and know how to nurture that traffic, you're flushing it down the drain.
And turn the traffic into business.
Bang.
That's the key. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Major, I think at one point we may just call it digital marketing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, marketing it's digital.
Everything's going that way. And I think I was talking earlier, for years and years, I was a general contractor, but I would take everything off the plans by, take it off. Now everything's digitized. Everything's, you basically put a mouse on top of it. It tells you how many feet of curb and how many square yards of asphalt.
Exactly.
And stuff. And so I'm old school. So I did it, with my paper and pencil and stuff. But now, somebody like me, 64 years old, this digital stuff going on now, it blows my mind, actually.
Well, you think of business as organic, so you're using social media to promote, right?
Yeah, social media, and I like to get outside of social media too, just because sometimes we focus too much on social media. We focus, there's other levels where you have email marketing, which I tell my clients all the time, that's your bread and butter. When you have people that opt into your process, and I like, Major, that you come from the OGs of marketing, because you've learned, I'm sure, a lot of strategies and techniques that are foundation to marketing. So we can't separate that still from digital marketing, because those strategies is still stuff that we live in today. We just have to learn how to transform them into what's going on.
Well, it's one thing to post stuff. So I post stuff on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But they're all different. Like, when I post on LinkedIn, I don't post on Twitter. When I post on Facebook, I don't post on Twitter. Like, it's just different. But I had to figure it out. There's a lot of trial and error when you're trying to figure this thing out with digital marketing.
It is. It's like, do we have the resilience? Because a lot of times, our ego is involved sometimes. It's like we spend all this time putting something beautiful together. We post it up. And I was like, a couple likes, maybe a few comments, and we're like, hold on, we still have overhead for our business that we have to take care of. So a lot of times that getting through the resilience and pushing through to stay consistent, that's a big hurdle for a lot of businesses I run into.
It's like building that Mercedes and not being able to put gas in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No question about it. All right, so we believe sports is business is life. Everything you go through, you go through in life, business, and sports. You're a former point guard.
Yeah.
What did playing basketball teach you?
Oh, man.
Did you play it at the collegiate level, high school level collegiate?
Yeah.
What did it teach you, man?
It taught me that you need a team. You need a team. You can't do it alone. There's a lot of solopreneurs I run into that they have amazing ideas. They even have amazing businesses, but sometimes we have to relinquish the control to let sometimes the experts do it. You know,
sometimes you got a dish.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. The nicest assist.
The
nicest assist.
You're dishing, you're delegating, you're assistant, whatever it is.
And that's not the easiest thing to do sometimes, you know, especially when we're dealing with our own passions and things that we're passionate about. It's like, hold on, we got to dish it off to Remarkable Stick Studios and let them handle our digital marketing because they spend a lot of time, you know, honing those skill sets to make sure that they can succeed in that area.
You need a strategy.
Exactly.
You can't just... I did that, but I learned on my. But you know, if you're starting a company, if you got a company, you need some digital. You need a strategy.
Exactly.
All right. As I wrap up, what's the favorite space industry business that you like working with? That's a good one because I'm really versed, you know, with a lot of different industries. But I think right now I'm really digging the real estate space. Okay, cool.
You know, that's especially in this market in Jacksonville. It's growing. It's a lot of potential there. It's a lot of success there, and plus that industry is changing the way that they do things as well. So it's like I'm really liking the way that they're putting things together and being open to different tactics that we can use.
Well, it's a great industry because it's growing and there's still a ton of land here.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's still raw and not developed, so it'll come. Well, great to meet you, man.
Man, it was good being here.
Thanks for watching the show and thanks for being on the show.
Yes, sir.
No doubt about it.
Great
All
panel.
right, thanks, Major. Appreciate you. Hey, make sure you check out both of their profiles. This conversation and I don't know, a ton of others. You could say hundreds, you could say maybe 1,000. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website and you check it all out. So until next time, y'all stay safe out there, man, and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
The coach should be going to bed at night thinking about the athlete and how they're going to help that athlete improve. They shouldn't be worrying about how am I going to quantify their improvement or am I going to have to keep up with all this information? Those things that are kind of background to the coach focusing there on the athlete. And so what Dasher does is it takes all those side things away, allowing the coach to focus then on the athlete.